12:25 in the valley, almost halfway through the noon hour. And if you're waiting to go outdoors this afternoon, the wind's picking up. Like yesterday, fairly windy out there. The gusts may be up around 30 to 35 miles per hour at their highest point this afternoon. Mainly dry weather, though, the next several days. I think we're looking for almost no rain chance in the next few days and small rain chances after that as we get closer toward the weekend. But a hot week ahead. We may not be setting record highs, but, typical summertime heat here for July. A lot of highs between about 95 and 100 in most areas of the valley to finish off the rest of this week coming and the month of July. Wind gusts right now at 30 miles per hour in McAllen, 24 in Port Isabel, 29 in Harlingen. If you are going to be out there, like I said, kind of gusty today, maybe a little less gusty tomorrow, and then I think even less wind by the time we get to Wednesday. Here's Future Track. Just look at the pretty colors on there. Dina likes pretty colors, so we'll go with sort of the yellowish, greenish colors indicating about a 20 mile per hour wind speed plus the gusts added on. So you see that pumps up this afternoon through about sunset and then dies off some tonight. Notice when we look at the map tomorrow, though, there's Tuesday morning, not much wind. It doesn't get as breezy during the daytime on Tuesday, maybe a little later in the day, but I think the winds kind of come down a bit more tomorrow, but temperatures, they're not going down for a while. So we're at 96 in Edinburgh right now, 93 in Rio Grande City, 91 in Brownsville, and with the humidity, which we got like that little 36-hour break from it last week, which felt oh so good, but now it's coming back still for the foreseeable future. So with enough humidity, it already feels like it's over 100. It feels like 103 in Harlingen, 98 in Rio Grande City, and 104 in Brownsville. But again, kind of typical July stuff. We're getting toward about the hottest part of the year statistically here coming up at the beginning of August. So we're getting toward that point where eventually we'll start to slowly cool it back down later in August and September. Satellite radar shows no rain out there. There were a couple of little showers offshore this morning, and those have mostly stayed out in the waters. But the air, if you go out and look at it, just kind of too stable right now to get much going. Just very few little puffy clouds, and none are able to build up. So it looks like a quiet, dry day. Future Track kind of shows this trend, too, with sunshine, windy conditions this afternoon, and dry weather. Late tonight, you still might see a few meteors out there. We had a meteor shower peak over the weekend, so if you are outdoors late tonight, especially after midnight, you see a little flash of something in the sky. It might still be a few leftover meteors the next couple of nights from the Aquarids meteor shower. But other than that, pretty quiet weather tonight. Tuesday, mostly sunny skies again. Maybe not quite as windy out there, but a quiet day for the most part. We could see the moisture increase enough for maybe a couple showers late in the week, but don't be alarmed by too much going on in the tropics. The Gulf of Mexico quiet. There is one very weak disturbance in the Eastern Caribbean. Hurricane Center only gives it a 10% chance of developing over the next 2 days and 20% chance of developing into a tropical system in the next 5 days. However, when you look at the computer models, most of the GFS model runs kind of just basically kill it off in a day or so. A couple of models kind of take it up through the Bahamas toward Florida, but all of them keep it very weak. No model out there is trying to say any big storms will blow up. But getting to that time of year when we pay a little more attention to the tropics. Usually, statistically, June through July, there's not typically many storms forming. But then you get toward August, you see how the number overall, historically, the number really goes up and peaks in early September and stays fairly high through October. So this is the time of year when we get toward the end of July and the beginning of August when you start to get at least a potential most years of more tropical development. So you always want to pay extra attention now to the tropics. 96 today, mostly sunny skies, a bit windy, and the gusts around 30 miles per hour tonight. Partly cloudy, a little bit of a moon still out there tonight, and lows near 78 degrees. And the first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast. High temperatures 96 today, 100 tomorrow. That few a.m. showers there was mainly offshore this morning, written there for today. After that, near 100 tomorrow. Tomorrow may be one of the hottest days of the week, and it may feel a little hotter with a little less of a breeze, but still kind of breezy. I think Wednesday the breezes die off more, and there's about a 10 to 20% chance of maybe a daytime shower with a sea breeze each afternoon, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But for most of you, you're not going to see any rain. If you see a quick little shower, that is about it. But temperatures stay fairly hot. Highs running near or above average all through the week and into the weekend. But we'll keep tracking any changes if they do pop up here and your first 1-5 forecast on Channel 5 News at noon.